Hey, and welcome back to another episode of 251 Designs. I'm Corey, and we're here to play around with a plasma cutter. A new one sent to me on my other channel, but I like doing dual videos, so you get a taste of both. But this channel is dedicated towards fabrication and design and other things like that. My other one's more of an all-around automotive fabrication and whatever I can play around with doing. So yeah, let's get into this. So just to talk about it, I have 3 different plasma cutters. I have a Yes Welder that I bought myself, had Arc Captain send me their Cut 50, and then I have BestArc, which sent me their BTC 500 DP. And I can say that I really enjoy that. I just tested it out. It works perfect. One thing is, I've learned how to work on all the controls with these due to using these other 2. This one I've used the most of. This one I haven't used in a while after I got the Arc Captain. And now I have the BestArc. So 3 different plasma cutters that all are round about the same. They all use 50 amps. They all use 110 or 220. They all have an adapter that they come with and everything else. All the tips and everything else are almost identical. And then on top of it, the only difference between the Cut 50, the Yes Welder, and the BestArc, the Cut 50 has only 3 hookups. The Yes Welder has 4. The BestArc has 4. So that's the main difference between them. So really, the BestArc and the Yes Welder can be used with either torch. But why do that when you have 3 different machines, 3 different torches? Why sit there and use them both? But why have all these machines too? Well, I like trying stuff out. So we get to try them out, each and every single one of them. But we're not trying or testing all 3 out today. We're just gonna look at the BestArc right this second, and then we'll come back and we'll look at the Cut 50 and the Yes Welder later. But today, I got it out of the box, I hooked it up. Now, I'll show you the features of it. So in the features, like I said, it has 4 different hookups. You have your ground, you have your trigger mechanism, you have your power, and your hose. You have your regulator for your air, you have your screen with 3 buttons and a dial. Coming behind it, you have your air hookup, which is already installed in the machine. You have your 110, 220 plug right here, which this is just 220, and then I have an adapter for the 110. Then you have your on-off switch. We'll click it on. We'll come over here, right here. It also comes with an air hose, an extra air hose. It comes with your adapter, and it also comes with spare parts. So the spare parts are in this drawer right here. Just a pain in the butt for me to get to because I've been playing around too much lately. So it comes with all these as spare parts, nozzles and tips. And then it comes with Teflon tape and 2 little adapters for the air hose. So now that we have it hooked up, it is on 220, and I have learned 220 comes from 15 amps up to 50. 110 only goes from 15 amps to 35. Not 36, 35. So that's how that all works. With this, you have your 69 PSI. It actually drops down to 60 working while it's cutting. This is your button to say cut or air. If you click this, you will turn on your air and it will show you're working. Pull this out, adjust this up. All right, so now I've fixed it to having 60 PSI while working and cutting. This is your T2, T4 dial. The T2, T4 means 2 actions of the trigger, which is press and release. 4 is press, release, press, release. So when you're working on a long piece of metal or something like that, the 4T is what you normally use, so you don't have to hold the trigger down. The 2T You press and hold the trigger, and then you let off the trigger whenever you want to stop cutting. So I didn't know that a long time ago, and I had to learn that. This is for your post and your active airflow. So post airflow is set at 5 seconds. Before you start cutting, your airflow is 3 seconds. So pretty good. I like it all. I've been cutting with it. Here's the torch it comes with. It is a AG60, which is for 60 amps rated. This is a heavy style torch, and I really enjoy that. It has a guard on it, so you can't press the trigger without moving this. With gloves on, it's a pain in the butt, but you get used to it. And then it has a guard right there, so as you're using it, you can see, well, you can't see like that. Let's move you. As you see, it has a small gap between the nozzle and the metal. I enjoy that because you can just set this thing onto the metal and you don't have to worry about it. Other ones, I don't have that. You have to actually hold it up, which is a normal thing. You get used to it. It's not that bad. So here's some 14 gauge I just cut with it. It looks pretty snazzy. A little slag on the back, but it cut with ease, and that was at 15 amps. 20 gauge galvanized, same thing. Cut with ease, good speed, minimal slag. I like it. Now, this is 1/8. Had to slow go, and I should have went slower right there in the middle. It stopped cutting as good and continued on after that. And then I cut one whole piece off, which as you see, looks pretty good. And these two were at 20 amps. So imagine, we can go all the way up to 50. So that works. When you're cutting thicker metal, you need more amperage. That goes all the way up to 50. The little things I cut around here, I do have thicker stuff. I have all the way up to 1/2 inch. I don't cut that very often. I think I've cut it twice in the past 3 years. Most of what I cut is about 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch. So this will come in handy around the shop with all my other little toys and whatnot. But oh, forgot there's one more. I do have a razor weld cut 45 for my plasma, but I'm not pulling that out. It is a machine style torch, so I'm not pulling that out. But like I said, this is all about this today, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I hope that if you like this kind of stuff, I'll put the link in the description below. If you buy stuff like this through my links, it kind of helps me out, gives me a small commission of percentage to keep making these videos and keep showing you the potential of what these things can do. So the comparison is going to be the BestArc, the Cut 50, and the Yes Welder very soon. So if you have a question about all three of those or anything else, yeah, the Yes Welder is a model that's about 3 years old that I have. This, they still produce exactly this way and sell it that way. And the BestArc, they just came out with this one. So yeah, but like I said, if you like any of this, and links in the description below to get these. I'd appreciate it if you were going to buy one. Use my link, it'll help me out. But this was a short little video of the BestArc. If you want more information on the BestArc, head over to my other channel, and that video will be in a link in the description below as well, so you can check that out. But I want to thank you for joining in to another episode of 251 Designs, and hopefully this helps you out on your purchase of a small, under $300 plasma cutter for your shop, as being a hobbyist, a car enthusiast, a sort of fabricator like me, sort of. But yeah, and if you want to see more content of any sort, like fabrication and whatnot, I have many other things I'm working on, different machines, plasma cutting, CNC plasma cutting. I do work on automotive as well. Please check me out on my other channel, and yeah, drop a like and a comment. So thanks again. Till next time.